Smack URL 2019 rap battle, Loaded Lux versus Ayverb. Now, let me start with Lux. Loaded Lux, you know what's up. You're going to get this work. You know, there's slogans like that there. Lux is intricate. Lux is an assassin, right? He says some things, like a lot of things that are complex, and it's like it takes you a while, the crowd a while to catch on to it. So when the crowd does finally catch on to it, you hear him roaring about it, right? So him and Ayverb, like Verb, it's got his work cut out for him. Lux has got his work cut out for him too. Like, because it seemed to me like after that exclusive, flawless performance versus Calicoe, it's like it's been on a decline since then. But speaking of that Calicoe performance, he was poised. Like everything was on point. Everything was planned out. He came there to kill Calicoe. You know, you remember you saying stuff like that. Tell him his pops wasn't a gangster, just a lost nigga. Things like that. He hit him. You know, you would have stood a better chance on them bad streets drying. In other words, come stands if your father would have spilled it out on the sheets. You know what I mean? He should have kept it in his jeans. You know? Said something about when I see I know what it's like to see a bare father when I look at you. Things like that there. Like he went in deep on Calicoe. He went on that level like a father talking to a son. But everything was so intricate in that battle. Like, besides the choke, which I see was planned. I think the choke was part of it, was planned. Right? But in that battle, Lux was precise. So there's no doubting that Lux will give you... That performance right there was the best ever performance I'm seeing in rap, in battle rap. I haven't seen a performance better than that. Okay? That performance was precise, calculated, and he was an assassin in that battle versus Calicoe in them 3 rounds. Right? Like the things he was saying, like Lux was touching on some things, like you could see it in Calicoe's face, because Calicoe was coming with these gun bars and all that there. And he held his hand in the ring, but Lux came from a whole different perspective. Like his element was on a whole different element. He was there to, at the same time, you're seeing some things that were hitting hard. Like you could see it was hitting Calicoe, like was really hitting him, like, because there was a lot of true stuff he was saying about life that could really help Calicoe in that battle. But since then, it's been on a decline. His next battle after that, who he battled after Calicoe? Murda Mook. Murda Mook exposed him for, you know, played that sneak diss about Buster. Buster got on Loaded Lux and stuff after that battle. So, you know, Lux has been on the decline since it's been battled Mook. Right then he battled Hollow after that. That was a good battle. He was fire, he was consistent. But Hollow edged him out in that. And I'm going to analyze each of them battles individually. So I'm not going into full detail on this. And then who he battled after that? Clips. You know, Clips was on his A game, and Lux came loaded, right? But he still didn't have that intensity and that calculation and the preciseness and the assassin Lux that he had when he battled Calicoe. Then he battled Arsenal. And like I said, I'm going to go through all these, I'm going to give you blogs on all these battles individually. He went to Arsenal, he was on a decline too. If you ask me, Arsenal beat him, okay? So now with this upcoming match with Ayverb, it's going to be exciting to see because he ain't battled in a while, right? So he needed some time to refresh and reform himself. So it's had time to reflect. And you know, Lux is deep spiritually and is lyrically inclined. And Lux goes on a whole different level when he battles. So this time away, like since when's the last time his battle? It's been months since his battle, which is a good thing. Arsenal was his last battle, and that was a good thing. He ain't battled since then. That's a very good thing. So it's got time to put that pen, get to think and refresh yourself. Because sometimes going, you stay in the same trend and you don't improve. You don't get sharper. So he needed that time away, right? Like Tay-Rock's been on the decline. Like his consistent, but it's been on the decline. Look at his last battle, like against Hitman Holler. So his like has been on a decline. Sometimes these guys have got to step back. So that time locks his head away, like from the battle. He's still there, a battler, right? He haven't drifted away from battle rap, but the time he spent on the sidelines has helped him. I'm sure it's helped him and inspired him. He's got that hunger again. And I'm not saying he totally lost that hunger, but the angles is getting come on against Verb. I'm interested to see him because it's refreshed now. It's going to hit the refresh button. So it's going to come like an assassin. I'm sure it's going to come like an assassin and it's not going to play. You know what I mean? Because his negotiating power, I don't think it's the same as it was, like especially if he battled that Calicoe, when he battled that Calicoe battle, that like damn, he could have just negotiated some crazy numbers. But since it's been on the decline, so it's got to redeem itself now versus Verb. And Verb, I'm checked out his Mook battle. I'm just been hearing about Verb like these last couple of months. I've been taking interest in Verb. Verb's hungry for this, right? And Verb's not going to come in there and play because he knows he's going up against an assassin. Verb wants to win this. It's been calling out luxs for a little while, so they had to loop backwards and forward. You know what I mean? I even saw a little video there. I'm having to loop backwards and forward. They're talking face to face. So this has been building up, and this is what the battle rap community needs. We need to see this tension building. So when they get in the ring, they're firing on all cylinders. Verb's not going to play either, right? And this one's going to be a close battle. It's not going to be a 3-0. Nobody's going to get butted in this. Like I said, luxs' PAM game's crazy. Verb, he's going to come out with his stuff too. He's not going to come out and flop, right? He's going to give both of these guys, he can give the fans the money's worth. That's what's going to happen at the end of the day. Both of them's going to deliver, and the fans are going to win, right? The fans are going to win on this. So Verb's coming with that PAM too. I'm not going to underestimate Verb because he could bark. You know what I mean? Even that Murda Mook battle, he shared me some things he said to Mook, like, you know what I mean? So I give him that battle over Mook, but I'm still going to analyze the battle again, if you get my point, so I could give you a full synopsis of that battle. But as far as him and luxs, Verb's going to come on well prepared. He wants this. He's hungry for this, right? And I wouldn't say he's been chasing luxs, but the opportunity's there now. Right? So he's not going to make a mess out of himself. He's going to come in that ring and do what Verb does. You know what I mean? He's going to be confident. He's going to say what he's got to say. Right? So I'm looking forward to this battle. I think it's going to be very exciting. I want you to let me know what's your observation of this upcoming battle between Verb and luxs. Because they're two good opponents, right? Especially after Verb sharing against Murda Mook. He's sharing, he's a worthy contender. Because he didn't get butted versus Mook, and he didn't buddy Mook either. And Mook beat luxs. So what I'm saying is, Verb is coming in as a worthy contender, and he could steal the show. You see what I'm saying? And I have a strong feeling Verb's got some momentum behind him, so when he steps in that ring, a lot of the stuff is going to say, the crowd's going to be on his side too. But that's not the only thing in battle rap, because it's about you focusing in on your opponent and breaking them down, right? So what I think this battle's going to come down to, you know what luxs is capable of, we know what Verb's capable of. Who's going to hit the hardest with what they do? Who's going to hit the hardest with what they do? That's what's going to matter the most. luxs, like I said, is an assassin. It's a lyrical assassin. He says some things that are spiritual. He says some things about real life that could resonate, that could get underneath somebody's skin, right? And Verb could talk some stuff too. So it's going to come down to who manufactures that style the most. That's in my opinion. Who brings the best of what they got. Let me know what you think about this upcoming battle.